Twitch. We're back. It's been a really
Hello,
long time.
Twitch.
Been
Hi,
like
Twitch.
2 weeks.
It's been too long. This session's
Oh, my
probably not
hand
going to be
smells.
longer than an hour or so, but we're gonna do what we can.
Woo.
Last time, a bunch of people beat up a bunch of other people.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe last time it was Ellie's bout.
Yes. Willow's bout as well.
Ellie's bout and
Ahaha.
Willow's bout. It was Ellie's.
Ahaha.
What was it? What did we do? I don't remember shit.
I remember.
I think I exploded or something.
Willow.
Oh, I made
put up-
Olaf.
Yeah, Willow made Olaf, but fucked up.
Willow made Olaf, but fucked up.
Kindling.
Yeah,
I
Willow.
killed a man and then I made Olaf.
And then
Yeah.
went to
Willow-
go hide under the stands, and I couldn't find her.
Yes. I remember now.
Now I'm hiding with Bennu.
Yeah, now you're hiding with Ben.
Oh, and sorry you freaked
Freak the fuck out.
Sorry you freaked Ellie out.
Yeah, I'm sad now.
What wonderful things to hear from my players.
Hi, Arik.
Hi, Arik. We are live on
He's
Twitch.
here.
Hello, rubbish robots from the dawn of time.
He
Hey,
said
it's recorded on Twitch
Yes.
for posterity.
The line arc.
The line. We are just doing a little recap.
Yep.
Yeah. So sorry. I completely forgot.
Don't you worry.
I also,
about
Arik, I also forgot, and I am mid Rugelach. My hands smell very much like cinnamon.
Cool. Well, I'm just gonna mute and get everything I need to play in order. So.
Yeah.
No worries.
All right. So Willow fought Kindling, the Snow Genasi barbarian, and killed them very dead, and then tried to bring them back, but made kind of like a twig pumpkin head construct.
Didn't I, die or something?
Oh yes, Willow also went down, but got
And
back
then-
up
Yeah.
with some fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Ellie beat up a teen.
Did beat up a team.
Ellie
You
beat up an
did.
elf team,
You
did.
did.
And also got beat up a little bit by Peter Rabbit.
and got a little bit beat up by Peter Rabbit, who the elf team was really embarrassed about summoning.
Yep. And it was really funny.
That emo elf team
Wait,
didn't want to
no.
summon Peter Rabbit.
Wanted to summon Eldritch Horror, but got Peter Rabbit instead.
I mean, he knew he was gonna get Peter Rabbit.
Oh,
It's
kinda-
always
that's kinda
it's
cute.
always Peter Rabbit.
That's fucking amazing.
Hinder is a Fey warlock
Fucking amazing.
because they're in fairy.
Yeah. No, I'm aware.
Despite trying to appear not as a Fey warlock, that's not how it works. Arkin, off screen, I believe, beat up an otter folk
Yeah.
Yes.
very quickly,
Handily.
handily.
Very quick.
Yawning Arm
I
beat up
mean-
Snare. Also off screen. Yeah. Snare in the grass did not advance. Arkin beat up a wizard. Because that wizard rolled shit.
Also, sorry, who puts, okay, if I was a wizard and I saw that I was supposed to fight a barbarian, I would leave. I would go home. Wizards are
I
squash.
just quit. You get a good enough initiative and you roll well enough with Fireball or some shit.
Yeah.
Thinking about him, Evan Kilb.
The
That's
next
how,
30 seconds are going to be very important for you.
Yeah!
that's how Snare lost, because Monk is really good until they get 2 fireballs.
Yeah.
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 Should have saved the
in the
Fireball
middle
for
of Willow's
someone.
match, she did ascending. Dawnfallen.
Oh yeah. No, that wasn't in the
No,
in the
that was
match.
after the match.
That was after the
That
match?
was after. In the middle after the match, Ellie sent to me.
In the
or-
middle of the match.
in the middle. Yeah, in the middle of the match.
Ellie did sending to me.
Mhm.
After the match, I sending to Unfallen
Oh, right, yeah.
And
while
they
I was hiding.
didn't get a very clear answer.
No. They said words.
Yeah, a lot of
Kind
people
of.
do that.
Interference.
Yeah,
Static.
staticky.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Sometimes that happens in fairy. Also, it still breaks me the fact that it was just "I'm sorry" over and over again.
Yeah, that hurts my soul.
It hurts a lot.
Hee hee.
It's only fair because I'm hurting you all so good.
Yeah, you are.
Alrighty. So, Arkin's bout was the last. And now Autumn is officially the winner of the tourney. So sorry, so there is no one who is going to challenge Saryu. But last we left off, Saryu, having seen Willow go down and come back up a little bit weirder, is like, nope, Willow is dead. She fucking died.
Yeah.
Thanks,
There's
Mom.
something else that's come up. There's something else that's up, but it's not Willow.
Huh.
She said
Bennu
that to Ellie.
is upset because Willow is becoming a threat to reality a
Oh.
little, and
Don't you just love it when your character becomes a threat to reality?
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Willow's becoming a threat specifically also to Hell, which is it is Bennu's job to take care of this.
Is it apparent to Journey? Like, so Arik am suffering from not having been present for a lot of the dramatic Willow stuff. And so I have to get along with recountings because I haven't found the time to get on Twitch and
No, you're
listen
good.
to the recording.
fair.
So is it like, what has Journey observed about what's going on with Willow?
So while I was in the ring, there were a number of things that I did that I should not have been able to do. I used more for example, like call lightning. I called down an extra D10 of lightning that I shouldn't have been able to do, and I cast 2 spells at once in one round. And as I was doing these things, I don't know what it looked like from the outside, but probably a little manic. I believe in the middle, Willow started laughing hysterically.
Yep.
And then I cast Wall of Fire on a snowman, and the snowman died. Because that's what happens. And then Willow sort of, oh God, what did I do? I think Willow immediately tried to do healing on the snowman and resurrected a little snow golem construct thing, which is not the original snowman.
It's not even made of snow. It's just like like a stick figure with a pumpkin head.
And then she ran, and she's now disappeared. And then Ellie was frantically looking for her.
Yeah, Ellie did his match.
Right.
Oh, the construct has been removed from the arena. Arkin asked for it to be removed. The construct is now on the side.
Snare asked for it to be removed.
Oh no, right. Snare asked for it to be removed.
So what Journey has probably witnessed is Willow disappearing, Bennu disappearing, Ellie having a match, and then going to talk to Saryu. And I don't know what Journey is doing for all of that.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I feel like Bennu hasn't gotten a chance to talk to Journey very much because she was kind of she was like resting up a little bit from her failed match.
Right.
And almost dying.
And kind of didn't want to be with people.
And was embarrassed.
I am curious from the outside, because Saryu obviously picked up on it not being a normal relentless endurance when I went down and then got back up. So what did that look like from the outside?
It didn't look too different. Actually, no, it looked pretty different because you healed fully.
Right.
It looked very much like you went down and then you like sprang up like a video game character type
there
deal.
were also a couple times
just
where
like from Puzzle Stuck,
I lost life to magic, and I'm wondering if that was visible.
That was not.
That was not visible. Okay,
It is not visible at all.
cool.
You see, like, when it's like the burning and stuff, you like see it, but it is not visible from the outside.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Just visible to you.
Cool.
Yeah. So last we left with Bennu and Willow were in the Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie had just talked to Saryu, saying that Willow was dead. Journey, where would you like to be? Arkin was just like pretty much just got out of the ring at this point.
I'm sorry, could you recap where everyone is?
Arkin is probably like getting out of the ring as this begins. Willow and Bennu are up
Willow
against the wall.
Bennu, okay.
Up against the wall of the court, like the Thorn Wall. Inside the Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow. Ellie has just spoken to Saryu, so Ellie is up by Saryu and the Hungry King. And yeah.
I think Journey is probably just gonna position himself where he can watch everything.
All right.
I think he understands that something weird is going on, and is going to keep watching until he can figure out what he's gonna do.
All right.
Willow is outside. Like, well, not outside, but like
Under, I would say the way
not
that
near the arena.
Yeah.
the way that I found it was just like under the stands almost.
I went to like a wall, so I had my back to the wall of like the court itself, and found the most shaded corner as far away from the arena as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then cast did the Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow. And
Cool.
Bennu was in there with me, and at one point I called Yarrow down.
Yeah. And so, the victorious court for this tourney, as called by the Witch Hazel, Queen of Autumn, is the Autumn Court. Select among your victors the champion who shall receive the favors of the kings and the boon.
That
My Rugula is ready. I'll be right back.
So, does this
Oh, boy.
break with what our understanding of the tournament is supposed to be?
This just means that one of you two won't have to go up against me.
Yes. Because all three people who won the bouts were from Autumn, there's no one else left for us to fight, so we are able to decide amongst ourselves.
Except each other.
Except
Okay.
each other, yeah. And the
I
king...
guess I kind of assumed
the
fighting would happen regardless.
I know.
The arena stays open. The arena does not close. And yeah, the arena does not close. Saryu has not actually detailed what happens in this case. But Arkin, you do know what happens because you have seen previous tournaments. Either a champion is chosen, or if they can't agree, the bouts continue.
Okay.
Oh God.
You are always, and you are welcome to, if you are a champion of Autumn and two others can't agree, the third can absolutely not participate in the fighting again.
Okay.
You're good. So essentially, you've been given the choice. Who will accept the 3 favors and the boon? You can decide amongst yourselves in whichever way you see fit. And you also do have use of the arena.
Okay.
If you so desire to decide that way.
Did Willow hear this? I guess I'm asking for Jess. Did Willow hear the announcement?
Did I hear the announcement?
Yes. It carries.
Fuck.
I think when Willow hears the announcement, I think she's just sort of been hunched over, right? So that's the point. She just sort of snaps her head up and looks at Bennu, and visible panic on her face.
Bennu shakes her head. I worry what would happen if you enter into further dealings.
I think
I can't help but think it's a trap, no matter what.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I've come this far. Right?
I could stop you. Or die trying. I don't want to do that.
Nemo, I would like to roll because I just don't actually know what the thing to do for Willow is here. And
Sure.
I don't know what is that wisdom?
Yeah. Wisdom.
Saving throw or check?
Check.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
That's a mod 20.
What do you want to do? What was the plan?
Oh god, I don't even know. I just rolled a die and hoped that it would make my mind up. I think that what that was Willow's like sanity versus Willow's desperation. Right? So I think that what that was the wisdom save of 20 feels like a little bit of a breath of coming to my senses.
Yeah. So what does coming to your senses entail? Does it mean that you're not going to take it, or you are?
I think
I could see either.
Fuck. So okay, what it is that there's not any more fighting at this point. It's just accepting the thing.
Unless you don't agree. We're gonna cut from here for the moment. Let you take a moment. And Ellie.
Yes.
You can find Journey and Arkin pretty easily.
Yeah. Just going around grabbing everyone. I don't know what Journey has been up to this entire time.
Journey things.
Journey has been de-resing and re-resing throughout the entire tournament.
But I think goes to get Journey first.
Journey powered apps.
Journey powered up. Goes to find Journey first.
Journey is kind of staring at Nalim.
You can stare at Nalim.
Oh, good.
When you arrive.
Oh, that's nice.
Ellie.
Journey? What? Oh.
Nalim has actually stared at you a couple times.
Cool.
Nalim has actually stared back. Not for very long, but like it's just like giving you a look like, why the fuck are you staring at me? Because they don't know they don't know quite you. Well, oh no, they do recognize you.
They've seen they've seen us. This. Yeah, they've seen Journey.
It's kind of like a what the fuck? How the fuck are you here? Look.
Yeah.
But they haven't done anything. They haven't left their seat.
Yeah, no, he hasn't been staring at Nalim for like 20 minutes or anything. It's been fairly recent.
Okay. Yeah.
Ellie comes up, Journey
focuses
I'm gonna roll his attention on
if
Ellie.
Nalim is staring when Ellie comes up. Nalim is staring.
Cool.
And Nalim switches their focus to Ellie.
Journey will
I feel like I can feel that on my back.
Journey will interpose himself between Nalim and Ellie and then say, Ellie, you came to find me.
I don't know where Willow is. We need to get her. We first to figure out this whole tournament thing, because somehow all three of us being Arkin, have made it to the final round and won the tournament. Second, something happened on the field. I don't know what exactly.
The laughter concerned me. That's not in her character.
I'm worried. I tried to find her earlier and I couldn't. I think she may have put up a spell or something, the one that we use usually when we're camping. I think she may have put it up just sort of as like a barrier. Let's go get Arkin and go find her. I think Bennu is also with her.
While we're walking, Journey will continue. Why you joined this tournament as a sort of impulse action, if I understand it correctly.
More or less.
As a way of supporting Willow. You are now very close to winning the tournament, and so it's good to... You are clearly concerned about Willow. I'm not certain you have any idea what you'd want to do if you are granted the favors and boons, though it's possible you do.
I have a vague idea.
And so
maybe
the answer is, do you want them? The question, I suppose.
Are you moving towards Arkin or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we are walking and talking.
Yes.
Gut answer? No. I don't. Journey, I just want to go home.
I understand.
If I'm being honest.
Before we arrive at Arkin, there is another question which is somewhat more vital. Do you want Willow to have the boons and favors?
I mean, she's my friend. I want her to succeed. I don't know if she can stomach them right now.
The unfortunate reality is I don't think we have time for Willow to come out of whatever she's in.
I know. I don't know if Arkin is going to just let Willow have it. Because as someone else who fights constantly in tournaments, your pride is a little wounded if you just let someone else have it.
When you reach where Arkin was, Arkin, would you like to talk to you like now or after temporal?
Time is fun.
Time is fun. I feel like it kind of depends.
We can be looking for yes. Arkin for as long as you need.
I'm gonna go with yes. I'd like to talk to the Witch Hazel now.
Okay. So, in true Pig of Move Very Fast fashion, Ellie and Journey are walking and talking to where they last saw Arkin, and when they get there, Arkin is not there.
It happens.
Shit.
Arkin, you are able to approach the Witch Hazel. The Hungry King is also there.
This... Cool. I'm gonna get her attention real quick.
You were able to. She looks a little zoned out.
Cool.
Can she focuses back in when you motion to her. You can make a check. What kind of check?
I don't know, just insight?
Insight, sure.
See what's going on here. 15.
She's reacting to whatever's happening with Willow.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just come up. Excuse me. My lady, do you have a moment to discuss all of this? He sort of waves vaguely at the arena.
Yes. Pardon me, my king. I will return in a moment. And the witch hazel follows you, probably a little bit away.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do not know how the other competitors from Autumn are going to react to this. I do not know how they are going to what's the word? Think about I'm not very good at this. In terms of deciding who will take this victory and who will take this boon, and I do not believe you will react well if I have to fight your daughter.
You don't. You won't.
Very well.
My daughter is dead.
Sorry, out of character. Right, cool.
I love this. Ugh, I miss D&D.
What makes you say that?
Willow died in the arena to kindling. And then something else got back up.
She was not.
I have seen botched resurrections.
That was not a resurrection, my lady. She was not down long enough to be dead. She was not unconscious to bleed out. She's not dead. I know how long you have to be down to be considered dead. Especially
Do you know how long
here. Yes. I have been here longer than you have. I know.
I know you have.
Regardless.
I can't. I barely know her at all. Arkin, it's almost easier.
To pretend she's died?
It's almost easier to lose her, but to lose her than to not have her. Ever. To never really know her. It's been perhaps it's been some span of time since I met her here, and I failed before in all of the ways that I could have succeeded if I tried. I'll believe you if you say she isn't dead, but be careful.
Sure.
Sometimes you don't have to be dead for something else to wake up.
I'm sure if I were a more eloquent fellow, I'd have some sort of one-liner to reply to that with, but this isn't that kind of day, I believe. I had to ask you something. If
Yes,
it is
please.
permitted.
Of course. Arkin.
If I am to, if it is decided that I am to take the boon, I'm going to need something, I believe. Can I just like whisper it to her, like what the idea is?
Yeah,
I'll DM it to you,
sure.
like what I have
Extra
written.
secrets. Extra secrets.
Ooh,
Woo!
secrets.
Ooh.
I love secrets.
Obviously, it's a little different because he doesn't know part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Would that wording succeed? And in that case, would that wording should succeed? It's a boon from the Hungry King, and that's regardless. But would you trust me with that?
I. Willow is bound here, not by boon, by blood as well. I.
Mm-hmm.
And I am an abstraction bound by love.
So the wording's got to change.
My lover is not. It will not return here, but since they are of here, it is not a place that will give any
It is not
inch.
a place that will let you go.
It is not a place that will give any inch if it. I worry it would erase us from them, or them from us.
It may need some retooling. But
She throws her
should
arms around Arkin and like buries her face in his shoulder.
it
Oh,
startles
forgive
for
me.
a second but hugs back.
She pulls away, and her eyes are a little wet. Forgive me. Who would take on Autumn?
Hmm?
Who would take the cord?
If I may be so bold, it is. I know what I said originally, but if you were to accept, if you were to accept, this feels very presumptuous in many ways.
Sorry, you start laughing a little bit. It's still crying.
awkward,
Of
awkward
course.
chuckle.
Of course. You would have to go through the tourney again.
Oh, big deal.
I didn't think you'd mind that much.
Would that be
I
acceptable? All of
I can
this.
think of no better hands to leave this place in. Are you sure you don't want to return? You could use the boon to go home again.
If how do I phrase this? You have been here for 20 chthonic years, yes? Ish, or so.
So I've been told.
When your daughter's compatriots arrived here, they seemed bewildered in part by the symbol of my goddess. And I worry that the world there is no longer how I left it.
It never is.
There is nothing left for me. If you have been here 20 years and it has not felt like very long, I was still a teenager when I left Chthon. If it has felt like 10 years for me, it has been much longer. I don't need to leave. It would be a waste to free myself. It would be more appropriate to use this for you instead of trying to find a village that's likely the memory of rubble. If that makes any sense.
There are people there for me still. If there will be my daughter and my love, whom I have left for 20 years. It will be. I don't know if they will be happy to see me.
It will be different. It will be different.
Maybe it's not worth it for me. If it's not worth it for you,
No. No. No.
You're right.
It is more. Yeah.
You're right.
Of course, this depends on how the other two champions of autumn decide. This is a suggestion. It is not the true concept, or the true plan that's going forward. But if this is something you wish to go through with, I will need to know something. The thing, Nemo.
Yeah.
We should find the others.
I must
Have a group
return.
discussion.
I must return to my post.
I
When
should find
you
it.
have reached a concord, call for me again. And Arkin,
Very well.
I believe you as much as I can that my daughter is not dead. But
You cannot be sure.
I wouldn't trust whoever is there. I don't know if I
Very
would
well.
even if it were my daughter.
Very well.
Thank you, my friend.
And awkwardly. Sorry, just awkwardly like clear his throat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find them now. Okay, bye. Cool.
So you return
Alright.
her post by the Hungry King. Staryu writes, I think. Staryu writes to be a complicated character, I think. Bad at parenting.
Find the rest of them.
You do find the rest of them. Yeah. And Willow,
Yeah.
we're gonna cut back to you.
Awesome. Cool. All right.
Banu
I think
has moved to stand between you and kind of like the edge of the hearth.
I think that
Is
I was
Yara
thinking about
still
this.
on Banu's shoulder or no?
No, he's on Willow's shoulder.
Okay.
I think what it is, the coming back to her senses thing, is ask somebody else to help, and see what other people
Mhm.
listen to what other people have to say about this. So, Willow, she doesn't get up. She stays seated, but she's looking up at Banu, and she just says, "What should I do?"
Banu sits back down.
What do you? I mean, the whole Banu. I don't know what I did. I just killed someone and then brought something else back to life, and I can feel it. I can feel it out there. It's just this thing that's linked to me, and there's something there's something in I don't
Give me just a moment. Sorry. I think someone knocked on my door.
Mm.
I'm sorry to interrupt your monologue.
You're good. Hello, Twitch. Welcome to drama.
My
Yeehaw.
hand aches so much from all the writing I've been
No one
doing.
knocked on my door.
I have carpal tunnel, so I feel you.
Go back to the
Mine's from doing homework.
I've had a tournament bracket for this whole time.
Yeah.
You didn't have to stop immediately. You finish your
No,
sentence.
it's
Arkin
just
writes.
just the last two bracket
Yeah.
spots are Arkin with a smiley face and Autumn with a smiley face.
Yeah.
Heart emoji.
All right. Sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry for interrupting Willow. It was so good.
You're good. Benu, I think that I let something in. I mean, there have been things trying to get in since I left the Singing Woods, but this is the first time that I've opened the door for it, and I don't know how to stop or what I should do. It when I don't know.
Well, we know what you let in.
Do
You
we?
You told me you asked Fairy to.
What does that even mean?
It's the place. Haven't you felt its malice? It's trying to eat me. It's been. I don't think it's trying to eat you. I don't think it ever has. It doesn't want that with you. It wants something else.
Nemo, I have a question.
I have an answer.
This whole time and now, have I felt hungry?
No,
No. And okay.
it is not No. You have not felt hungry. You have felt full. There has been a conspicuous absence of hunger.
Okay. Benny, I have been at least if I let it in, I'm the one in I made that choice, right? Like that's did Journey
It
tell
didn't
you
make the
about
choice for you. You
Did Journey
decided.
tell you about what happened before with the beasts,
What beasts?
the dark shadow, what are they called?
Dark
Dark
season.
season? The dark season beasts?
What are dark season beasts?
Um do you know about Never mind. It's nothing. Never mind.
It's not.
I don't
Willow. If I can do anything, I'll need to know everything.
Do you know about the beast at the end of the world?
I know of the beast at the end of the world.
Do you know what it was before it was the beast?
It didn't always. It wasn't always.
No. I think that once, a long time ago, the beast was someone from Fairy who needed, who lost control, who gave too much from a world that took too much, and became a monster to get control. And I dreamt that I was that person, and I felt hungry. And since coming here, since letting Fairy in, I haven't felt hungry. And with all of the powers in my head, at least I let this one in on purpose. So who's to say if I give ground now, if I stop now, what's to prevent it from eating me? Now that I've let it in.
Fairy? Or the fairy or the hungry god?
Fairy. The fairy feels like maybe it's like maybe if I have that in me, like if I'm that, then maybe I'm not whatever else, and but
Do
maybe
you
the
want
same
to
thing
be
happens
fairy?
to me. No, I don't know. I don't. I want to go
You won't be
home.
you. And you can't go home if you're fairy.
You don't know that.
No, I don't know anything. Not about here. Not about you. Not about anything. Not even about the beast at the end of the world. Look, I don't think you should take the boons. I worry that it won't be you. Who asks?
Can I even... I mean, I feel like I'm too far in. Can I, if whether I take the boons or not, can I even stop at this point? I feel like maybe the boons are my only chance. At least, like, if I mean, at
Let
least
someone else take them, though.
who? At least I could bring my mother home. Maybe if I'm stuck here, which I may already be, at least I can send her home. Otherwise, what's the point? I already feel different.
As you were talking about, yeah, well, we will come back to the rest of the folks in a moment. As you were talking about the beast at the end of the world,
Oh God. Oh no.
you felt like unpleasantly full, and you feel the thing growing in your chest shrivel a little bit. And you feel a little bit more like yourself. And that stays with you.
I'm having a bad idea.
Do.
One sec.
You're gonna text me for a moment, and I'm going
Yeah.
to. We're gonna cut over to the fellers. While women are having complex
Nice.
emotional conversations, the guys are walking.
The guys are walking.
It took a lot of control for me not to decide, okay, all three of us are here now, so that Jordy could start talking.
You have to find them first.
We
Ellie knows the
haven't even found Arkin yet. We still have to
found
run it.
Arkin.
Okay, we found
found
Arkin.
Pretty
Okay.
quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. Ellie, you lead them over to where the general area where you last saw Willow.
Mm,
Everyone make an investigation check with
please.
with disadvantage, I believe it is.
Can I aid someone to give them
Sure,
straight roll?
absolutely.
Please help me.
Please, you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I have good investigation.
I do not, so.
It's fine.
It's a straight roll. That is a cocked die.
Come on.
Yeah, it's
that
a
is
7.
a total of 19.
All right.
19. You're able to
Wait,
notice.
hold on. 18. Sorry,
18.
math.
Well, you don't notice jack shit.
Are you joking?
No. Yeah, I'm joking. Sorry. There's a lot going on. I'm trying to type.
you.
I'm trying to type.
No, you're fine. I was
It's
gonna
fine.
get you.
Aren't we all? Y'all have to find me first.
We'll get your address one day. That is a threat.
Good.
And-
So you do see, Journey, you're able to spot a kind of place where the terrain doesn't quite match.
Right.
And Arkin, you also find it. You kind of trip and fall into it, though.
Oh,
Well, so
okay.
I might, since we met up with Arkin
Mm-hmm.
before this happened,
Yeah, sure.
conversation time.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Because Arkin is the other possible boon wielder.
Yeah.
And Journey has an answer from Ellie.
Wielder.
Wielder.
Wielder of the boon.
So Journey says, Arkin,
Mhm. Yeah.
this is perhaps the situation I had most hoped to avoid.
Yeah.
That'll teach me never to be passive again.
There's one worse situation that we could be in.
Yeah, but yeah.
But
So I guess I
I
wanted
think
to talk to you about your plans. Do you want the boon?
I've spoken to the witch Hazel, and she has. What is the? She's
Given a
given
blessing.
the okay for a proposed idea of mine. If I, if I in any capacity have to fight Willow, which be that physically or speaking wise, I do fear that the witch hazel would excommunicate me expeditiously. That being said, I have an idea. Hopefully, we don't get too argumentative with this.
Well, Willow has not seemed. Willow has been bullheaded in the past few days, whatever. I fear an argument of some kind is incoming. I had hoped to arm myself with knowledge and choices to lay before her. You have chosen to speak in extreme vagaries about your decision. I understand you don't know us very well, but I hope you also understand that your answer, while helpful, is also not helpful.
I'll put it bluntly. I do wish to take the boon, but will cede to a majority vote should discussion favor Willow.
Very well. Willow will be upset.
I
I
I'm
don't know how to
sure she's
convince
upset
her.
already.
Sorry, I missed that. Say again.
I'm sure she's upset already. The laughing thing felt interesting. I haven't seen that happen in a tournament, and I've been to several.
Ellie, I have decided that it is not good for Willow at this time to have access to boons or favors. I have spent much time in this place being cautious and ceding to Willow's ideas and demands. And it got her laughing and killing in a tournament and pulling on forces she does not understand. Your company and Willow's company has been much appreciated throughout this entire entire journey, and I appreciate it, but it has softened me. It has made me indecisive.
Because you care?
I cared before. I was capable of caring for my family before, and it didn't affect me. It's just I acted with decisiveness. I made choices. I don't imagine I'll ever be able to free myself from the changes that have been wrought upon me by our traveling together, but it is time to assert, I think. Willow has gotten herself hurt. And it is our responsibility, or you may decide if it is your responsibility. It is mine to ensure she does not do so further. I felt it prudent to let you know that I have made a decision. You should feel free to talk me out of it if you so desire, but I should tell you I don't think it likely.
Like you said, we've been here for a while now, the three of us. I don't think, knowing you now, I don't think that I will be able to either. I want the same thing. I don't want her to get hurt or hurt anyone else. But
The issue I see is Willow has set her mind on freeing Saryu and fixing her family. Journey wouldn't have said Saryu. Journey wouldn't have said that. That is Arek. He's okay.
The
You're
witch
good.
hazel.
Sorry, forgot I was muted.
That's fine. And previously has proved unwilling to consider any other options. I am worried about that force of argumentation, because by asking her to not take the boons and favors, I imagine she will see it as us asking her not to do that which she entered the tournament for in the first place. Indeed, in the initial, I don't see any way of achieving that, but I learned long ago that you must learn to ensure your own well-being before you can save others.
I
bring this up because I don't know. Willow was acting very crazy, and I don't know what Willow's reaction is going to be to us saying that we don't think she should take the favors. And moreover, okay, how do I say?
Whatever you're going to say, just say it.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. I don't want to have to fight Willow. I will, if she is unreasonable.
I know. I know you will. I know Bennu will.
Theoretically, I could, but I don't want to.
Theoretically, you could.
I love
Theoretically,
this.
I could. Any of us could if we don't. We need to talk first. We need
Talking
to have
is the
plan.
Sorry. It was really good.
Which
Who are
On
you?
record.
Everyone. Wow.
Wow. God damn it. Damn it. Anyway, there's too much speculation right now. This isn't going to get us anywhere saying that we may or may not fight Willow. We're going to figure this out by talking to her and figuring out what the fuck is inside her right now. And if we can get it out.
Yeah. Oh, look, that piece of ground doesn't look like the rest of the ground.
Here it is. Oh no, I've fallen.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. Very good. All right.
What?
Sad, sad, sad. Angst, fear, crazy, sad. Oh no.
All right. So
That's how we
let's
deal.
honestly, I kind of want somebody. Actually, one person from the guys roll, and Jess roll. We're gonna see. I assume like this is happening. The Willow stuff is happening as they're looking for Willow. So I want to
Yeah.
see if Willow is able to do this thing that she thinks that she's about to do before they get there.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
If she wants to.
I can roll for us unless someone else wants to.
Go for it. I don't trust my dice right now.
Cool. I don't either, but I'm happy with that situation.
It's ultimately just a straight roll. It's ultimately up to you, up to Willow, whether she like is gonna wait or if she's just gonna like kind of go for it.
That's an 18 on the die.
I got a 5.
Yeah. So you as Bennu is as you're talking about.
I think it's an idea right now.
Okay.
The start of an idea.
So Bennu is. Yeah. So they come in. I forgot what the last thing Bennu said was. We're out of here. Also, we have to wrap up pretty soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think so. You said that when I started talking about the beast at the end of the world, the pressure eased a little bit.
Yes.
I think that Willow, I think at this point she does stand up. And she just sort of goes quiet and she looks down at her hands.
As you do that, the others come in.
There you are.
Oh shit. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay.
We
Hello,
heard.
Bennu.
We heard the announcement. We heard the announcement.
Yeah, we came to find you guys. He just immediately walks over to Willow and stands a little bit back, just to be like, do you want me over here or
I think that Willow has not looked up
Willow?
at the people who entered. I think that she is just standing there with this look of deep thought and concentration on her face.
Willow?
Willow?
What
is it?
I need a moment.
Okay.
Nemo, can I sort of prod at that feeling?
Absolutely. With what intent do you reach out to it?
I think it's less of an intent and more of a I
With a
just
stick?
felt the pressure ease, let me chase that feeling.
You chase it, and
Just, I guess the intent is relief.
yeah, it eases more. And you start to feel hungry.
But do I feel more myself?
Yeah. It's not like a funny like you're not you when you're hungry type deal.
Right. Yeah.
It's a very grounding, like everything has felt almost hyper real. And the fairy itself doesn't help with that. Fairy itself is very hyper real. But you have felt very hyper real, and now feeling the hunger, it feels very much like you have a body. It's very much like this is your body reacting to the passage of time. This is your body reacting to being a body. It's grounding.
Okay. Can I roll like Arcana or History or something or Wisdom can I tell like this? Can I leave?
There's
Do
still
I
that
think that
the
I
thing
can
in your
leave?
chest is still there.
Right.
You can feel it. It hasn't gone away. It's withering.
I want to just release what I was chasing just a little bit and think about boons and see what that feels like.
Do you push it away or do you just release it?
I just let it go gently.
Thinking about boons doesn't do anything. You still feel hungry. You feel like you
Okay.
release it and it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. Willow opens and closes her hands for a moment, and then she looks up at the group and she looks dead at Arcan. And she says,
Uh-oh.
if you get the boons, what are you going to do with them?
Release you
How?
and your mother.
How? Why?
Why not?
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I do that?
You don't know me. You
Your mother trusts you. I would not say we are confidants, but she does trust in my judgment, and I want to see her do well and not languish continually in stasis when people who still care for her are out there. Why wouldn't I want the two of you to leave? Not in like a mean way. That came out kind of wrong.
We
I
get
mean,
the
like,
gist. We got it. Okay, don't worry.
okay, cool.
I want to roll insight just to see if I believe Arcan.
Go right ahead, yeah.
Oh right, I have +8 insight.
True.
Okay, that's a 17.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah.
There's also
Okay.
like a deep sadness to it.
That too. Heart.
Very much like, well, people who care about you are still out there. You definitely you catch on that a little bit. And you realize it's been a really long time for Arkin.
I have to ask something of you, of the world outside. What year is it?
Let
Alright.
me get my.
Good question.
We've known this.
I have it written.
I'd be able
Did
to
we?
answer it really quickly if I didn't stop writing the dates because we're in fucking fairy.
Sometime
It's
after
the year. You know it's the year.
22,000.
You know
the
it's
year.
26.
2636.
It
is
was
what-
2636 when you entered.
Yes.
Is the
Please.
It
I'm
was.
not convinced. I'm not entirely certain Willow knows that because I'm
I
not
don't
sure
think
she's
Willow
ever
knows.
seen a calendar.
Willow
No,
has
no.
never seen a calendar. Willow knows
Journey's
jack
gonna answer
shit.
that.
Woo!
Journey and Ellie know.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was winter of 2636 when we entered. And
Oh. That's.
more than 10
The-
years.
Oh,
That's more
The-
than 10 years.
the year 2636, that means that's 2636 after something. I can't remember the postscript.
It's the first. It's there's not a postscript.
Okay.
The first
Postscript is wrong.
timekeeping begins after the death of Lockhart.
Yeah. Post Locra. Okay.
oh
Yeah.
shit.
It's just like there's no way of timekeeping before that. It's just called the time of God's walking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Many. How long has it? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how long has that been for you?
Give me a second to do the calculation. The fact that you're starting it with 26 is a little concerning.
Oh,
Because I believed I entered here around the season of new growth in 2050.
Oh.
oh, oh.
How long does your kind live?
I was a teenager at the time, and at this point, I'd say I'm 29. So this isn't. I'm not old.
I mean,
Is there
Oh.
anyone?
No. Yeah. About that. Regardless.
See.
I'm sorry.
This. I mean. I was kind of aimless anyway. It's kind of hard being like the fucking. I'm not supposed to swear. You know, just teenage high respects things. This was more fun. That being said, I think you can see some of my reasoning in wanting you to go. Does that make sense?
Yes, I. Thank you. Wh-
Nods.
What happens? What happens to you? I mean, if Saryu's your friend, is
We've talked about it. There's
You become
in
king.
casual
Benu says.
terms, I probably have to give
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Oh.
If
shit.
Saryu leaves, you become king.
Yes.
And
oh,
you're okay with that?
It'll be a change of pace. Make things interesting. Have to hold another tourney.
I hope you don't mind. I don't think we'll participate in it.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be part of that.
I recommend you not.
Um, Would you
Are we decided?
I mean,
change to
it'll
Willow?
work.
I believe so.
We would have to figure out the wording.
I may already have been thinking for a while.
You've been thinking about this.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Arkin, thank you. I don't know. Thank you.
It is the least I could use this for. I cannot think of something else that would be better suited. And I also don't know, I'm going to be very frank with you, I do not know if my pride could handle it for me to just give up the win. I'm going to be completely honest here. Previous wins had to be taken forcefully.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that. Anyway.
I understand. I don't think it would be. I think if we fought, I don't think it would be a fair fight.
That too.
Thank you.
Shall we return? Oh, yeah. We should.
Willow straightens up and drops the hearth.
Yep.
And I think as just looks up straight past everyone and starts to walk back, and I think as she walks, she reaches back into that feeling, just the way that someone might hold somebody's hand in comfort. Just a gentle grasp on it.
Are you seeking comfort from them, or are you offering comfort?
I think it's both.
Okay. I would like you to make a charisma check with advantage,
I'm not
and
good with
add your
charisma.
proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay.
You're proficient at comforting people, Willow.
Mm.
I think is what we're finding out.
Ooh. That's a mod. That's a mod 20.
Fuck it up.
You reach into yourself. This hunger has been hunting you for a long time. Pretty much almost since pretty soon after you left the Singing Wood. And it's been in your head for a little bit less time than that, but you felt this connection. And underneath all of the hunger and the rage and just the emptiness, there's always been loneliness. Always. And you've always been so afraid that you were going to become the like heart, shattered into pieces, always having to give people what they ask for. And you've always shrunk away. But now that loneliness hits you more than it ever has before. And you decide, on one side is Fairy, growing something inside of you, eating you from the inside out in a way. And on the other is the god of the Eden, who wanted to help. You reach out, and you're imagining a hand reaching out in your mind. And you feel a hand grasp yours and squeeze. Not tightly, just a pulse. And you feel the thing inside of your chest. It doesn't wither. It gets eaten. But it's gone.
Huh.
And Ellie, you feel the little, your hit point maximum goes back down. You have 18 fewer maximum HP. You feel something being pulled from you. And you feel like your stomach growls, but then you feel okay.
He sidles up
And-
next to Willow.
Yeah.
Do I get my hit points back?
You do not.
Oh, okay.
He just sort of walks next to her for a second and just... Did you just do something?
I think things are going to be okay.
And that is where we'll end for tonight.
What?
Because
What about making the boon?
don't
Can
you
we
have to
do
go,
that?
Emily?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you have to go. I don't want to keep you.
No. It's fine. It's cool. I can stay one more for it. I can stay one more.
Okay, you wanna do the wounds?
I mean,
I'm
if-
worried that it will take until your thing.
I'm a little worried for that as well, because yeah,
It does feel like a big thing.
Yeah.
We'll
It does
do
feel like a
them.
big
We'll find a
thing.
time to do them.
We'll do them next time. It's fine.
We'll find a
I
time.
think things are gonna be all right. Cool.
All right. Good night, Twitch. We'll catch you later.
Twitch.
Night.
Bye.